Good afternoon, Colonial Woods. I am Pastor Dan, and this is my good friend, Pastor Ann. Ann, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well this morning, Dan. How are you doing?
Good. This is our midweek update. We got to come back and do this for a couple weeks, which is kind of fun, you and I. And we're doing it through Zoom with our great backgrounds. Where are you at right there?
I'm in the house that I wish I owned with a beautiful, backyard that looks like that. But I don't know where I am, actually.
Yeah, I don't know where I am right now.
Well, yeah, thanks, Drew Carey.
I prefer the classic Bob Barker version.
Okay. But you're wearing the Drew Carey glasses, I think.
That is true.
That's exactly what I thought when I first saw you on there.
But we have some announcements today that we want to have. Well, how's the weather for you today? Yesterday was beautiful. Today it's sunny at least.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's a little chilly though compared to what we've had for the last 5 days.
Yeah, well, after the blizzardy winter wind that we had last night, I had to go out this morning and redo my yard because the leaf pickup are supposed to be coming. So no one cares about that, so I'm going to move on.
I care.
I just got sidetracked talking to you. So we wanted to, one of the things that we've been getting some comments on, in fact, even you said today the bus driver even asked you a question, and I know Pastor Phil had asked, I said he's been asked this several times. A lot of people are wondering why, if we only had 4 staff members sick, why did the rest of us not hold services? Why did we close the building when, we allowed the voting to happen in there and stuff? Why did we choose to be closed for 2 weekends? And
it's a great question, by the way.
It is a good question. So we wanted to clear it up for everybody. The reality is that all of our staff were exposed to those people in a close proximity, which meant that all of us had the serious potential of getting sick based on that. And so according to the guidelines that are given to us and as we said, the overwhelming desire to keep everyone safe,
right,
we really didn't have any staff to run church. We've all been stuck at home, literally stuck at home. And
we wanted to take precautions to make sure. Luckily, only 4 people got sick, and the rest of us are feeling great. But those precautions, we want to make sure we're following those guidelines and not getting anybody else potentially sick.
Right. So we just wanted to clear that up. It wasn't that we just decided not to have church, but we could have. We really didn't have the team to do it. And so we just wanted to make that clear for people who maybe had that question, because we're coming up here on another weekend online, and there are people are going, I don't get it. Why can't we have church? That's why our staff is still in quarantine to make sure that we do not infect any of you. We will be out of quarantine and back in the office on Monday. So,
which I'm looking forward to. I'm missing people.
So we are looking forward to being back with you and everything. Just wanted to clarify that. But we do have some announcements for you for this week leading into the weekend. So maybe Dan, you could start us off with some of those.
Yeah, so since we'll be online, we want to let you know that our service times for the weekend are going to be the same as they are when we're in person, the 8 o'clock, 9:40, and 11:10 time frames. The big deal, though, is this week at the 8 o'clock service, we're going to do the heritage style. So Bruce and his team, it's all going to be pre-recorded, but we're going to have that be kind of lead us in worship from there. The 9:40 and 11:10 will be our normal family venue style services like you saw last week. So just so you guys are aware of kind of the service styles that we're going to be having.
That's kind of nice for the 8 o'clock people to actually have their the style maybe that they prefer. That's why they go to the 8 o'clock for that style. So it's kind of
absolutely nice. So that will be on there. We also want to let you know that our annual business meeting, we've talked about this a little bit. We had to move that from the original date. It's going to be on November 22nd, Sunday night at 6 p.m. And so if you're interested in being part of that, that's where we had to move that to. And so you can just put that on your calendar.
Yeah, we actually want to encourage you, if you're a member, to come to that so you can hear what's going on and where we're at. We would welcome you being there that night. So Dan, we've also got some ministry opportunities coming up with Christmas. One of those is Angel Tree. It's one that I work kind of heavily with. And Angel Tree is a part of the Prison Fellowship Ministries. And what they do is they buy presents for kids whose moms and dads are in prison, but the parents would like their kids to receive Christmas presents. And so on November 22nd in our morning services, in all three of them, there'll be a Christmas tree there with ornaments. And it's fun for me to watch because the ornaments go so quickly. You take an ornament, it tells you a gift, it tells you the kid and their age and everything. You buy the gift, you wrap it, you bring it back, and then we have teams that go out and bless people's homes with these gifts and ministering to them and praying for them. And so that's going to be on November 22nd. If you're interested, you'll want to get your ornament quickly because they go fast.
That'll be great. Have you shopped for me yet? Have you gotten my present yet this year?
I'm really waiting for inspiration to hit on what's going to be best for you. So no.
Oh, okay.
No, not yet.
We have some time, just so you know. There's a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'm not real worried at the moment.
Speaking of presents, we are in the middle of Operation Christmas Child. If you have not grabbed a shoebox to pack a present for someone who actually needs one, not me, then you can do that. They're between our front office doors, so if you go there, the shoebox is there. You can do that and then pack that for us to give across the world. We're doing the drop-off. That's going to start next Monday on November 16th. It's going to go through the 23rd, and so you have various times. If you go to our website and click on the Operation Christmas Child link on there, it'll tell you the times each of the days from the 16th to the 23rd. So make sure you check out when you can drop those off. And we're excited. This is one of my favorite. My kids have participated this last several years where they pack the shoebox. It's a great thing that you can do as a family or even just by yourself, whatever it is. But it's a fun thing for us to be able to do.
Yeah, I love this season where a lot of us are really blessed and we get to bless other people. And I love it. I love watching the videos of the kids getting their shoe boxes, and I love hearing the stories of the kids of the prisoners' families that get their gifts, and it's just a fun thing to be a part of. So Pastor Dan, we're coming up on Christmas. I know we haven't had Thanksgiving yet, but we need to start talking a little bit about Christmas Eve because we're doing some stuff different this year in the Merry COVID Christmas. We've got to keep people a little bit more separated. So we're going to be doing 4 services this year, 4 of them, and they're going to be divided into 2 different styles. The 1 and 3 is going to be called A New Tradition Christmas, and it's going to be family-oriented, not just kid-oriented, but much more of a dynamic, interactive experience. My understanding is they've got 2 amazing hosts that are going to be emceeing the event, and we're going to have some carol singing, and I think there's a bunch of other unique ways to tell the Christmas story in that service. And so kind of gearing towards people who are maybe starting new family traditions.
Yeah.
And it's just something that's kind of a little more high energy than maybe what we do. And then the last 2 services, they're going to be how?
So in those 2 services, the new traditional ones are at 1 and 3, right?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to say that. Thank you.
That's okay, 1 and 3. And then the other services are going to be 5 and 7. And we're going to call this the classic Christmas Eve service. So it's going to be a little bit more what you're used to if you've come to our Christmas Eve services in the past. And so we like the term classic. It's one of those things that is something that you're used to, but it's good. It's great. There's a lot of special numbers that we're going to have. I love the candlelight process that we do, which we're going to do the candlelight at all the services, but that's what we're going to be doing. So Christmas Eve, 1, 3, 5, and 7, 4 services. 1 and 3 will be the new tradition. 5 and 7 will be the classic services.
All right, and then something else that's different this year is that you need to have a ticket because we're only allowing a certain number of people.
Like a golden ticket, like Willy Wonka?
It'll be like that, yeah, except I think it'll be red. And you're going to be able to get those online on our website. I honestly cannot remember right now if they go live today or if they go live next week. But Chelsea will have that up and running on whatever day it's supposed to be up. But we wanted to let you know that you're going to need a ticket this year so that we don't pack the building to an unsafe level. And so you're going to be able to go to our website, click on Get Your Christmas Eve Tickets. You'll be able to click on the service and request your number of tickets. Dan, one of the things we're asking people is the limit of 10. Can you talk about why that is?
Yeah, we want to make sure that we're not grabbing so many tickets and you're saying, hey, I'm going to get this for these 2 friends and these 2 friends. Well, then those 2 friends go and get them anyway, not knowing and all of a sudden we have all these tickets and these empty seats. And so we're limiting to 10, and we're asking you specifically to make sure every person you're getting a ticket for is actually going to be there. Because we're limiting the service, once we hit, I think 300 is the number, we're going to be shutting down that service. And so we don't want someone to not get to go to the service that they desire because someone took a ticket saying, hey, I hope I go there. Now, the bonus is we're going to have you have the ability to give it back. So there will be a waiting list that you can put yourself on so you can give those tickets back. But we are wanting to make sure we're being safe during this Christmas season, but also giving you the opportunity to have that traditional Christmas Eve service thing that we've been doing for years. I know for my girls, they do not want to miss Christmas Eve. They said, I don't care where we go, but we're home at Colonial Woods for Christmas Eve because it's such a big deal.
Yeah. And the thing is, we're giving you the option of, you can get 10 tickets. So we're not being misers about it. We're just really wanting to make sure that we don't take away from the ability for everyone to get into the service they want to be in. And we'll be watching that as they go live to see if we need to even make another service, or, we don't know that, but we have the ability to adapt a little bit by doing this early. So anyway, that's what's coming. I'm excited. Looking forward to the new tradition and the classic version, and all the stuff that's going to go along with the Christmas season. So yeah. I think that covers everything that we have today, Dan.
You and I are going to be back for the Dan and Ann Show on Sunday morning. And so we
are going to be back for the Dan and Ann Show, which is also called pre-service if you're not.
Pre-service. Sorry. Yeah, pre-service. So, but Ann, is it true that on Sunday morning you're going to be hosting your own version of The Price is Right, giving out money out of your personal bank account to people doing different games on there? Is that going to happen?
Yeah, I don't see that happening in the 6 minutes they allow us for the pre-service.
Okay.
But thank you. If that was, allowable, I'd really consider it with using your money.
Maybe we can set up a separate show for that then.
Yes, as long as you're putting money in as well.
Well, I think that's all we have for you guys. We hope you're having a great week, and we will see you on Sunday. So have a great day, everybody.
All right, see you later.